What up, you guys? Welcome back to Feral Publications YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about zines and DIY publishing and just making comic books at home. If you're unaware, I publish a comic book zine anthology called Feral Comics. It's filled with underground subversive comics that I make, other people as well. We do pay for contributions, so if you're an aspiring cartoonist and want to get your door in the foot, maybe get enough money to buy a cup of coffee or some markers and shit, hit me up because I'd love to see you in an issue of Feral Comics, alright? But today I want to talk about gimmick covers. I was born in the 80s, was growing up in the 90s, and I ended up with a bunch of 90s comics, and there was a lot of gimmick covers. I have seen some gimmick covers, then I'm like, I wonder if I could make these at home. And I want to show some of these off because these are some things that I think I'm going to try to make here at home because I have a crease cut, and I'm like, I feel like some of this stuff could be made. I think there's no surprise on the textured covers. That's a pretty normal and basic one. And I know that the crease cut has that function. So this might be something that I'm going to try to do, but I do think I need to get a certain type of paper. I don't know if you guys can see the indents on the back of it here. But this is something that I thought I could do it at home, DIY style, do it yourself, gimmick comic book cover for one of the Feral Comic zines. I'm ousting myself, right? Because you guys are seeing that I was reading a bunch of Robin comics. But this right here, I feel like this could be done too. And so then this is kind of the paper. And there's some sort of special paper that goes here. So it's almost just a cutout with that paper glued on it. And then this sheet that's printed a certain way to create that effect. And again, this is something that when I saw it, I'm like, I can make this at home, man, for sure. And then sticking to DC, I think we've all seen these Supermans. I have all 4 of them. These were real popular. But I just like the simplicity of the cutout, right? So then something in the middle, and then when you do the cutout, it's the big reveal. And I've really been pondering this one because I feel like this is probably the more doable one to begin with something it being a gag, right? So something being cut out where it looks like one thing, and then when you open it, it's a fucking dick or a fart or whatever the hell. Feral Comics, come on, man. I do intend to start trying out some of these gimmick covers here at home. I think it would be fun to show the DIY process of making these gimmick covers for your zines at home. So this is one. Then in continuation of that, I've been on a binge reading Shadowhawk because Jim Valentino's Shadowhawk series, I really like it. I like the art. Storytelling, it's a little flat, but I think for the most part, most early Image comics, the story was pretty flat. But this is the combination of the Batman with the pop-out stuff and the cutout. And I thought this would be round 2, and then the Batman pop-out would be round 3 maybe. So the whole art for this first page it's all this kind of like pop-out stuff. And that's pretty cool, but then on top of that, you cut off some of it, open it up to reveal this page. Something I'm going to try out. And lastly, like I said, I've been on a Shadowhawk binge, but I don't know how they did this or how I would do this. I remember when this issue came out, it was supposed to be like this big reveal. And I bought it at a comic book shop called Steve's Comics. It's like that's one page. But this is something that I thought, if possible, it'd be cool to have like, maybe not 3, but like a double page going up with the 2 pages going to the side. I feel like that would be pretty straightforward. This is something that I was trying to figure out and think about. Oh, you know what's funny? I didn't realize that until right now. Looking at it underneath the ring light, but there's a bunch of trace marks here. Like if I spent days trying to figure out how to draw the Shadowhawk face. I don't know if you guys can see it through the glare, but like if I was putting paper and tracing it over, trying to figure this out. It's pretty funny. Young Rich trying to draw Shadowhawk. But yeah, man, these are some of the gimmick covers that I think can be made here. And if they can, and if I am up to it, you might see one of the Feral Comics issue coming out with some of these gimmick covers, just to have fun and to keep the production part of it fun. And really trying to push what we can or can't do at home. So expect some gimmick covers coming from Feral Comics, the comic book zine anthology that you gotta have. And if you do gotta have it, link will be in the show notes to our Big Cartel shop to get a single issue, if not a whole year subscription. Beyond that, you guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Lates.